YouTube, welcome to another Let's Play Path of Exile build that I have, and this is Morius 17. And so far I've shown you the Shadow Arm build. Now I'm going to show you my other build. This is definitely a little bit different. This is a character that uses Arc, and as you can see it does quite a bit of damage. Over the top I also use 2 specters and 8 zombies. I use Wrath to increase my lightning damage and increase my allies doing extra damage. And then I have Herald of Thunder, which is linked to some other stuff as well. So I'll show you what I have real quick. These are just regular wands, not a whole lot to them. This one is 41% increased damage, plus 2 to level of cold gems, which I don't have a cold gem on there, but that's okay. 62% increased critical strike chance for spells, which I like, and gives an increase in damage. I use Herald of Thunder, which with Curse on Hit and Conductivity. And then I have the Mind Thirst, which is again 41% increase, 41% increased mana regeneration rate, which I really don't need, but that's alright. It's a good weapon, does well. Here I have Summon Lightning Golem with the life support. The Lightning Golem gives me 8% increased cast speed, which I like. And then I use Wrath to do 13 to 200 additional lightning damage with my attack, and 20% more lightning damage with my spell. That also carries over to my zombies. For my headpiece here, it's Intelligence, Life Generated, Energy Shield, Energy Shield. And I use Raised Spectre that has life support, minion damage, and minion speed. For my 2 rings, nothing normal or nothing out of the way. Elements, Resist, and then I have this Prismatic Ring, which gives me Resist, increased movement speed when I'm low on life, increased light radius, 25% chaos distance when I'm low on life, and you know, it's alright. Mainly I have it for the resistance. I still only have a 4 link. I haven't found anything that would inspire me to change this yet. 3% increased spell damage. I have maximum life, maximum intelligence, some energy shield, lightning resistance, and more energy shield. This really needs to be upgraded, but I haven't found anything yet that I wanted to replace this with. Excuse me. And I just, you know, it's one of those things. I do a lot of self-find stuff. I don't run around buying stuff, so I just haven't found anything yet that I want to replace this with yet. This needs a major upgrade, which I know. But currently use Flame Dash for faster casting. I just had that red in there. And then Innervate support, which I gain Onslaught for after killing a shocked enemy. So, and I get 15% chance to block to shock. All of this needs to be upgraded. This is just a mess, but it's what I had. Then I have my boots, which are okay. Mana, rarity, and I mainly have it for the resistances. And it's Arc with Spell Echo, faster casting, and controlled destruction. So it's, you know, overall it's not bad. This definitely needs to be improved as a whole. The wand, everything here needs to be improved. Oh, and I have the Paula Amulet, which gives me resistance, physical attack damage, yeah, which I don't do. But minions have 12% increased maximum life, movement speed, and 14% damage, which I like. So when you look at, I haven't reset, blah blah blah. I have mana regeneration. This is Scion, obviously, going out, and then I picked up Shaper. I picked up all of these. I'm going to pick up some more of these once I grab some more levels here. And then I picked up Herd of the Flock, Puppet Master, so I have plenty of minions. I picked this up for the increased melee damage, or spell damage, I mean. I did pick up the agility and the strength because at some point I needed them. These will be respec'd out at some point. I have Lightning Walker because, you know, obviously I have all the energy shield here, and then I have all the minion stuff here. And then I have the mana. I did all of the lightning because lightning is a major part of my damage. It's not just a supplement to support these guys. And then I have Lord of the Dead, more energy shield, deep wisdom. And then I have Heart and Soul for more life. I have Grave Intention so that I can get another zombie. And minions have chaos, you know, resistance and all that stuff. And then I have this Crackling Speed to give me more lightning damage. The only thing left to do really now is to pick out more of this energy shield stuff, which I desperately need. I need more energy shield because right now I'm lacking, and to upgrade my equipment, which I have not done very well job of doing that. Minions, I grab whatever. Everybody's always got 2 of these guys running around. I don't always do that. And if they die, I really don't care. I'll grab whatever as far as the spectre goes. It doesn't bother me. So I'll run down and show you real quick how the build runs. It does good. It does very well in maps. It's pretty tanky. You have to be careful with reflect mobs because even though my lightning resistance is good, it's not the best. But even with good resistance, you can get zapped pretty hard on lightning reflect monsters. So you just gotta be careful with that. Overall, not too bad. You see on defense, I do need to get this up a little bit more. I'm not quite at 75% all the way around, but not the worst in the world. Offense, though, man, she smokes. Does some serious damage and does a great job. I don't worry about the critical strike. It's not built on critical strike. 20% chance to shock and 50% increase on that. So, and it penetrates 3%. Does a good job. Overall, not bad at all. It's fun. I want innovate. The reason why I have that in there, you're probably looking at it going, that's stupid to have that in there. I'm leveling it so that when I get my 5-link, I could go arc, spell echo, faster casting, control destruction, and then add this on there so that I can be even more powerful with my arc. And then on my ascendancy stuff, I grabbed the intelligence, I grabbed the passive point, and I grabbed the necromancer. 4% physical damage reduction, increased effective offering spells, which I currently don't use. I'm debating putting them in. You and allies deal 15% increased damage while affected by auras you cast, and 2% increased attack and cast speed for each corpse consumed recently, which I really don't mess with too much. And then I'm going to go up here and get another passive point, and then I'm not sure what else I might get. I might get this so I can do increased. I think I'm headed towards that. I'm not 100% sure, but I wouldn't mind having that because of the increased elemental damage. I don't know. We'll see. I wouldn't mind just getting a passive point and then maybe some more dexterity and intelligence, but I'm not overly concerned about her and her path and her ascendancy skills. But basically, yeah, I mean, this build works pretty good. Just run out here and shock stuff. And I mean, arc alone is a pretty darn good weapon. And I basically hide behind my zombies and stuff to keep me safe and do my best to stay back a little bit and let them do a majority of the fighting while I run around and just shock stuff from a distance. So, it's a fun build to play. This was actually the very first character I made in POE when I first started out, and learned the game using this character. That's why you see some of the stuff is not overly optimized. I do play her on occasion, but for the most part she's been relegated to on occasion. I play her because I'm so busy playing my other builds. Like I said, I am addicted to builds. The in-game stuff is fun. I enjoy it. Have a blast doing it, and but it's not one of those things where I have to have. There we go. It's not one of those things where I have to be at the end game stuff. What attracts me to POE more than anything else is the fact that I can make so many different builds and make them in many different ways. And they don't always work, that's fine, but I get to make them and have fun making them, and that's what really draws me to POE more than anything else. But you can see her clear speed's pretty good. What I need is some movement speed boost on this lady, and I need more energy shield, so I'm a little bit more tanky. That would be very nice. And then I also need, I think damage-wise at 9,000, I'm sitting pretty good. And these zombies, they tank very well. I don't have to worry about them being able to survive, or I rarely have to replace them. Even in maps, it's rare. But what I'd like to see is obviously more defense, because right now I am lacking on that. And a lot of that's going to come in more. Let's see, so I'm level 75, so I got a good 5 more levels to go before it almost gets impossible to level. So 5 more points into energy shield will help. And then I also need just some better gear overall. Like I said, what I need to do is just dust her off, play her every once in a while, and go find some gear. She reflects lightning damage, so what you could do on that is just stop, let the minions kill her. You saw how fast they killed her. I barely having to touch it. And I could do that. I'll show you. I could just walk through here and basically not touch anything, and they'll wipe everything out. And I know some people use you know, zombie masters and stuff and make curse builds where all they're doing is cursing everything around them. And I've thought about doing that as well, and I think that's an interesting build to do, and I wouldn't mind doing that build. You can see they do an okay job. Everything there's dead. Nothing got through. But with the lightning, it just goes so much faster. So, a lot of people use bone offerings and stuff like that with their builds, and that becomes their offense. So once they start killing stuff, you know, they're exploding corpses and all that. And I have often thought about doing that, but I enjoy doing the lightning. It's just fun to do the arc. I like the sound of it. I like how it sounds heavy, like it's hitting and all that stuff. So a lot of people would say use spark, more effective, so on, so on. Yeah, I've used spark. I like spark, but I like I don't know. I like lightning. Yeah, arc just better. I don't know why. I just like how it sounds, I guess, more than anything. That's the build. Pretty basic, pretty simple. What I'd like you to do now is hit like and subscribe, obviously, and let me know what you would do to make this better. Obviously, gear, obviously. Okay, I know that. I'm aware. And gear is something I need to work on with this one. But you know, that shows you how strong the build can be. That I can get all the way to this level and run maps with that terrible gear. So not all is lost. Not all at all. And you got to remember too, before I learned how to do socketing and all that stuff, you know, I was running gear for her. So, oh, that's 38%. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Usually, I look only at 41s and above in order to look at maybe crafting, but 38's not too bad. So, yeah, give me an idea what you would do. What equipment would you look for? In particular, again, I'm not out to go and buy a bunch of stuff, and I swap in lightning warp if I'm going to do a, you know, an ascendancy or something like that. One thing she does not deal with very well is ranged attack stuff that ignores the zombies. I mean, she does okay with it, but she's very fragile, I guess is the best way to put that. She's pretty squishy. Can't get in some tight situations, so you got to be careful. You got to be mindful of where you're at, and you know, keep yourself on the move as much as possible. That's why I would like some movement boots, but you know, again, at some point I'll get to it. There's a hitter. The one thing I don't like about energy shield, unlike armor, is your energy shield doesn't mitigate like armor does. So when you take a hit, you take a pretty good, you know, you take a chunk. And that's the one drawback to energy shield that I have. It's alright. You just have to be a lot more on your toes. My play style is much more in your face. I don't like to move around. I like to just beat stuff up. So sometimes energy shield's not always the best for me, but this is the way it goes. But that's the build. That's how it works. You can substitute, you know, arc with just about anything, to be honest with you. You can use bone offering, you can use vortex, you can use anything you want, really. You can use the bone offering stuff, like I was saying. You can use spark, you can drop pretty much any kind of skill you want into that, ball lightning, whatever, and have fun with it. The basic build is simple. Grab yourself a bunch of zombies, grab yourself a couple of specters, and go have fun. You know, it's a very fun, easy build to run, very user-friendly. Not overly complicated, pretty darn easy to do. You can make a poison build, you can make a curse build, you can make a wither build, pretty much anything you can think of. You could actually make a tank, quote unquote, you know, armor-based tanking build that would revolve around zombies and stuff, where you're face tanking everything. You could do that too. You could either use a scion, or you could go and use the open one. There you go. Getting a few wands today. You could use a Marauder, or you could use pretty much anybody you wanted to do that route. It'd be up to you. You could combine maybe
stay dead.
a couple different skills together. The problem you run into, you know, the further, like trying to run a Shadow wouldn't be too bad, but trying to run a Duelist, you're so far away from the other stuff that you are. It'd be hard to get all that stuff. So I gotta, you know, it's tough. So, anyways, you know, pick something out, surround yourself with some zombies, and have a blast. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.